So this was some random thing that I decided to come up with that could possibly maybe become a series on my personal stories. I think it's just funny to explore some dumb moments from my past and tell them to you guys. I got this idea from Mr. Orange Eyes, who is my brother, and he explained his story. He explained his other school story, so you can go check his channel out. Without any further ado, let's get into my story. Before it was built, my family used to go to the Aston Circle Theater, which was built in 1938. The big movies were always playing at the Circle Theater. Angry Birds, Finding Dory, the Lego Ninjago movie, and the best of them all, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. You would not believe how much hype there was for that. In the animation, the reason why Puss in Boots: The Last Wish did fantastic. Also, the story was great, and it did a good job of showing what panic attacks can do to someone. I was 7 years old at the time, and the Star came out at the same time. I ain't talking about the adult one. I'm talking about the Christian one about talking animals that witnessed the birth of Jesus. Also they kill a guard at the end. Honestly, in my opinion, it wasn't that bad, but it was a weird take on Jesus' birth. So I went to the theaters with my mom, and I'm pretty sure my brothers had a Christian youth group from our other church. Like, I don't go to that church anymore. They came over to watch the Justice League before it was actually good. My mom and I walked into our theater, and the rest of the guys went to the other theater. It was, I think, 5 minutes before the movie started, and seats were a lot fancier than the Circle Theater seats. The one difference between the seats was that they were recliners. And they were stupid loud. At the time, I was used to recliners because I had 2 recliners couches back at home. The button for reclining the seats looked too advanced for me, even though it was a freaking button. I thought you had to slide the sides to recline it, but I was very wrong. Eventually, I figured out how to use it, so when I pressed it for the first time, the fire alarm went off at the same time. So, fun fact about me, I am autistic. And some loud sounds like a smoke detector or an ambulance siren triggered me so much. Well, this was not a good place to be in. So we got out of the theater fast. When we got outside, I legit thought I pressed the fire alarm, even though it was weird that it just happened to be built into the seat. I was straight up crying and apologizing for something I didn't do. But thankfully, the sound of the fire truck siren was louder than me. So the only person that could hear me was my mom. 10 minutes later, the firefighters found out that it was probably some stupid kid that pulled it. After we made it back to the theater screenings, I pressed the recline button again, and after the movie was finished, it took me a whole day to realize that it wasn't the fire alarm. And I was just an idiot. So that was a personal story of mine, and trust me, there are more low IQ moments in my life. I could probably make more. But hey, subscribe, leave a like if you want to see more, and yeah, have a good day.